Alright, shalom, shalom. We're the real Hebrew Israelites coming day in and day out to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America. First off, foremost, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Karkadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone and salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. This is Brother Shapaya coming at you again with a quick lesson through the Spirit. The title of this lesson is, basically watching over watchers, for a better lack of term. And I say that to say this because although we in this truth, we still look out for each other spiritually, physically, emotionally, all of the above. All right. But more importantly, spiritually. All right. If you see your brother slipping, don't just let him slip. Help him out. If you see your brother go off, don't just let him go off. Correct him. All right. I'm going to start with this, Hebrews 13 and 17. Obey them that have rule over you and submit yourselves, for they watch for your souls. All right, so what does the elders do? They watch for our souls. Make sure we ain't going off. Make sure we ain't doing nothing detrimental to our salvation or the congregation. All right, as they must give account that they may do it with joy and not with grief, for that is unprofitable with you. All right? So you rather the elders do it with joy and not grief, because shit, when this grief is like, okay, damn, this nigga always doing this, he always doing that. Eventually you just gonna, be casted out because you're a fucking problem. All right? But that's why you have checks and balances in the truth. All right? Because, matter of fact, this is, what was it? Ezekiel 33. Maybe it's 3. This is Ezekiel 3:20. Again, when the righteous man doth turn from his righteousness and commit iniquity, and I lay a stumbling block before him, he shall die, because thou hast not given him Salakia. Verse 19. Oh, no, okay. Verse 20. Because thou hast not given him warning, he shall die in his sins, and his righteous shall not be remembered, but his blood will I require at thy hand. Why is that? Because, matter of fact, this law right here. Leviticus 19:17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and suffer no sin upon him. So true hate in your heart is just letting the brother go off, man. That's the true definition of hating your brother. Just letting him go off, letting him be in self-willed. You're supposed to rebuke him and suffer not sins upon him. You have to correct him. All right? Now going back to Ezekiel 3:20. Verse 21. All right? Nevertheless, if thou warn a righteous man that the righteous sin not, and he doeth not sin, he shall surely live, because he is warned, thou hast delivered thy soul. All right, so you have to warn, because there's some things in brothers' mind, like the scriptures say, there's a way that seemeth right, but the end ways thereof is death. All right, and that brother may not know that, but if you're a more prudent brother, you will be able to see and correct and guide that brother correctly. So he won't be going off. All right? And that's why Yahweh Shai said, beware of the Pharisees' doctrine. Because if they say one thing, do another, they're hypocrites at the end of the day. All right? And you don't want to be a hypocrite. All right? So even if you are correcting the brother, make sure you come and correct as well. Make sure you don't have a mote in your eye as well. All right? But the moral of the story, hey, being watchmen, all right, you have to watch out for other watchmen as well. All right? Make sure they on post. Just like if we at a prison and we got 8 watchmen, all right, all those 8 watchmen should be in contact with each other just to make, okay, you got your side covered, you got this covered, well, so on and so forth. All right, checking in on each other. All right, because what they say, 2 is better than 1, right? Ecclesiastes 4:9. 2 are better than 1 because they have a good reward for their labor. All right. For if they fall, one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone, and he falleth, and he have not another to help him. Again, if 2 lie together, then they have heat. But how can one be warm alone? All right. So you have checks and balances in this. All right. It ain't no lone soldiers in this. All right. It's a body of watchmen, all right, that help each other out and watch over each other. All right. It says, if one shall prevail against him, 2 shall stand withstand him, and 3 is a cord. Is not. And a threefold cord is not easily broken. All right. So the more the merrier. Okay. So within this thing of ours, we look out for each other, man. And like I said, primarily spiritually. All right, because it says righteous man falleth 7 times. All right, but that 8th time you get up, hey, a righteous man is going to be there. Matter of fact, Galatians 6:1, brethren, if any man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, all right, like I said, a more prudent brother, restore such as one in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou be tempted. So what is that? A watchman watching over another watchman. All right, you went off, pick yourself up. Hey, you got to get better. Do this, do that. All right, try not to set yourself up for failure. Hey, we're going to pray for you, brother. We're up to bam. You do that in meekness. All right. And once again, that's a watchman watching over another watchman at the end of the day. All right. Guiding the sheep. All right. The Lord made us overseers. All right. Oh, matter of fact. All right. 1 Peter 5:2. Feed the flock of Yahweh which is among you, taking the oversight thereof. Now, part of that flock is other watchmen, other prophets, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but of ready mind. So you got to be ready to do this thing. Neither being lords over your house heritage, but being examples to the flock. All right. So watching out for the flock. All right. Knowing the estate of thy flock. All right. Knowing, what's going on in the camps. All right. So things could be corrected, checked, and balanced. All right, that's pretty much all I want to bring out today, just on that point. I'm say with that, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Karkadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone, salutations to the elect.